Hello my friends, I'm Al and welcome back to Al's Vinyl Collection. Today we're going to be carrying on listening to Eagles and we're going to be going to Lyin Eyes today. Now, before you comment, I know we need to listen to the 1977 version and that is going to be what I'm doing exactly after this recording. For me personally, I like to listen to the studio version to hear how the band intended for the song to sound, and then we can go to the live version and we can just take off the sound engineering hats in a way and just enjoy the incredible performance. I don't want to talk much longer. I'm not going to interrupt the song. We're just going to enjoy this together. So without further ado, let's see where this takes us.
Old man, and she won't have to worry. She'll dress up all in lace and go in style. Late at night, a big old house gets lonely. I guess every form of refuge has its price, and it breaks her heart to think her love is only given to a man with hands as cold as ice. So she tells him she must go out for the evening to comfort an old friend who's feeling down. But he knows where she's going, yeah, she's leaving. She is headed for the cheating side of town. You can't hide your lying eyes, and your smile is a thin disguise. I thought by now you'd realize there ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. On the other side of town, a boy is waiting with fiery eyes and dreams no one could steal. She drives on through the night, anticipating, 'cause he makes her feel the way she used to feel. She rushes to his arms, they fall together. She whispers it's only for a while. She swears that soon she'll be coming back forever. She goes away and leaves him with a smile. You can't hide your lying eyes, and your smile is a thin disguise. I thought by now you'd realize there ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. She gets up and pours herself a strong one and stares out at the stars up in the sky. Another night, it's gonna be a long one. She draws a shade and hangs her head to cry. She wonders how it ever got this crazy. She thinks about a boy she knew in school. Did she get tired or did she just get lazy? She's so far gone she feels just like a fool. My oh my, you sure know how to arrange things. You set it up so well, so carefully. Ain't it funny how your new life didn't change things? You're still the same old girl you used to be. You can't hide your lying eyes, and your smile is a thin disguise. I thought by now you'd realize there ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. There ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. Honey, you can't hide your lying eyes.
Yeah. That's heartbreaking. That is a heartbreaking track, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I just want to say right off the bat, hearing the bed of acoustic guitars for the first time, that absolutely pristine sound, it's striking. It is truly striking, and I'm really grateful, really, for the instrumentation in this track. Eagles have had certainly the songs I've listened to very varied soundscapes, but it's really nice just to hear this really laid back acoustic arrangement, and the pedal steel is always a very, very welcome addition. I wasn't too sure at first if it was a Telecaster. It had that beautiful Telecaster twang, but there are a few kind of intonations there towards the end of the song which, I mean, hey, maybe it's a volume pedal on a Tele, you never know, but it sounds more like a pedal steel. But please do let me know if that's the case. From a sound engineering perspective, the frequency slotting within this track immediately stands out as almost a masterclass in subtractive mixing. You have this dense layer of acoustic guitars panned hard left and right, heavily compressed and high pass to create this shimmering kind of almost metronomic wall driving this country rock shuffle, this kind of Americana shuffle, if you will. By stripping all the low end mud out of those guitars, the engineer has left the center channel just completely wide open for the bass, the kick drum. They can just sit there, they can just lock in without any kind of masking or phase cancellation taking place. And sitting right in the pristine center is the lead vocal, and it's kept, it's a really interestingly mixed vocal. It's remarkably dry, there's very, very little reverb, and it gives the track this kind of incredibly intimate, conversational feel, if you will, which perfectly serves the heartbreaking narrative, which I touched on at the start. Now, just catching the lyrics, reading them as they're going through, as the verses unfold, you can immediately pick up on the theme of the song. Even Lyin Eyes, just the title, gives a lot away. This is a very clear, cynical, but empathetic story of a young woman trapped in a loveless marriage, of a marriage of convenience, I think is a good way to put it, where she's married a rich older man for security, but she's traded actual love and essentially locked herself in a gilded cage. And now she's sneaking out to the cheating side of town for genuine affection with a younger guy. But the dry vocal treatment really makes it feel as if the speaker in the song is sat on the other side of my monitor, you know, telling you this tragic story of his. The real marvel for me, and I picked up on this in the chorus. I need to subtitle what I'm saying at this point. I probably will, so you probably know already what I'm going to say. When the chorus hits is the vocal arrangement. When they come in for the first time, it's staggering. When they come in for the second time, it's a marvel. When they come in for the third time, it's a joy to listen to. It's amazing. They've stacked these really intricate Eagles harmonies that, you know, I've listened to multiple songs now on the channel, and every time I've been stunned by their incredible harmonic pieces in these songs. But let's just take a second here to notice these backing vocals are surgically EQ'd so that they tuck perfectly behind the lead vocal or the lead melody. To get the kind of the mix this clean, the engineer would have deliberately cut or rolled off rather some frequencies on the extreme high end of the spectrum, which is where most of the kind of sibilants and what am I looking for? Consonants, sibilant consonants. That's where the hard S sound, and the T's, and you know that's that on the backing vocals. Those are the frequencies which would lead to a clash, and it would lead to this muddy kind of complicated mix. Now, because they're rolled off, because they've surgically been removed, the piano, the pedal steel, and the acoustic guitars all have the space with the lead vocal to sit and live and breathe. They all occupy the exact same crowded space, and yet we can differentiate between each instrument easily because they are mixed with such separation. This was an incredible track, and I'm interested to see how they pull this off live, but I'm not expecting them to have difficulty because Eagles are incredible, and from what I've seen through both Hotel California live, but really Take It to the Limit live in 1977, they are a powerhouse, they are a tour de force, and I am so excited to watch that 1977 video, which I'm going to be doing right now. So I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me on this video. Please let me know which other Eagles songs you'd like to listen to or see me listen to. I really appreciate you guys letting me listen to this with you, and I really appreciate you listening to this with me. It's really special to hear this for the first time with such a dedicated fan base. Now, before I go, very quickly, over 97% of people who watch these videos aren't subscribed. If you would be so kind as to consider it, it helps the channel out massively. It's free. There's a lot of content coming, which I'm sure you'll love, but you can always unsubscribe later. With that said, thank you so much, take care, and have a great rest of your day.